So a little bit of a rainy day last night, or a rainy night last night, and we're expecting rain this morning. So I can't really go mountain biking today. So I was gonna just wash my Venzo bike that I had built with parts that I had originally put on my Walmart Schwinn, and decided it was a good time to just give a little update on how the Venzo's doing and how some of these parts, most of them pretty inexpensive parts, have held up. That if you've seen my other videos, you might have seen reviews on. Start with the wheels. So the WTB wheels, if I remember correctly, and I'll try to put the prices that I originally got it for on the description, but these 29er quick release wheels were around $140, $150 if I remember correctly, and they included tires. They included Continental XKing tires. If you look, actually the rear one is not the original. There's the better made in Germany one. The ones that came with the bike, I still have one on the front, and they're made in India, and you can see they're a little different. The quality, if you compare them, the quality is different, but the price is also very different. This is about a $60 tire. I don't know how much this is, but two of them came with a set of wheels for $140, $150. So you can imagine. I have been pleased with the wheels so far. I have not had any problems. They do have sealed bearings, so you don't have to adjust them or anything. The freewheel, it's not the best sounding freewheel in the world, and you can see the engagement. You can hear it. There's quite a gap of engagement there, so not very quick engagement, slow engagement. But for the price, you can't beat it. So the rear tire did start having a slow leak, so I replaced it with a newer, better tire, and no leaks. The front never leaked, but the rear, you could see when you filled it up, it would just ooze the stands liquid around the sidewalls. It was very porous. So I had put the SLX drivetrain from my other bike, from my full suspension Diamondback, on this, and it has worked fine. No problems there. Old RaceFace crankset that I had put on, working great. So the other part that you might have seen on the videos is the front fork. So this is the Suntour XCR, of course, 39er with the quick release version. So I got this on eBay, and I want to say it was around $160, $170, and it's held up very nice. If you have a hardtail, you don't need you're not going to have a whole lot of travel in the front. So this 100mm travel, and it works great. You can see I only use about half the travel anyways, but one of the things is kind of sticky, so I do have to clean this, and I'm going to put a little silicone lube on there. My other fork has not had this problem where it has this residue, thick greasy residue on it, but it has not affected function. It's still very smooth. On the trails I use this one on, it works great. For the price, you can't beat it. Other things I have on the bike that I bought for cheap would be the Truvative stem that I got on Amazon, and this was $8 or $9, and no problems there. I have a set of wake bars that I bought also on Amazon. I think they were $25, $30. No problems there. So one thing that I wasn't too sure about when I bought was the haze radar brakes right there. So hydraulic brakes, and at first I wasn't too sure about them. But once I guess they broke in, and they have worked wonderful. So the set was $60 for both front and rear, pre-bled, complete with the lines. Just all you have to do is mount them, and for that amount of money, for $60 the set, they have been great. Very similar to my Shimano Diors that I have on my other bike. So they feel solid, they brake like they should. I have not had any problems with them, have not had to try to bleed them or anything like that. And then I have this really cheap seat I bought for $14 or $15 on Amazon. It's a Marque, and unfortunately they don't sell it anymore, because this seat for the price is amazing. I don't know how heavy it is, but it is pretty light. It's kind of a soft foam. The shape, I have not had any pain on my butt from it or anything like that, so it's comfortable. And I really wish they still sold this, because my other saddle on my bike, which is a WTB saddle, it's coming apart here on the side, whereas this one is like just built a little better and hasn't come apart. So that's kind of crazy. Then you know, I have a RaceFace post there, and the RaceFace cranks, like I said, have held up well. You can tell this is the older type, not the cinch. I've had this for I don't know, seven years or so, and it works great. Yeah, so now I'll clean my bike, and if you have any questions, any comments, any parts you want to ask about how they're holding up, just leave a message at the bottom. And the other thing I was gonna say, which I've mentioned before, I am a pretty big guy. I'm 200 pounds, so the bike does take a beating, and the parts do get beat up, and I do ride it on rough trails. So really satisfied with the inexpensive parts, the wheels, the fork, the brakes, all good buys if you're thinking about building a budget bike. Thanks for watching, and like I said, leave some comments below, and see you on the next video.